If you know someone who can't stop gossiping, or if you've ever caught yourself sharing a story you probably shouldn't have, this video might explain more than you expect. Because gossip isn't just small talk, and it's not always about being mean or nosy. There's real psychology behind why people do it, and once you understand the reason, you'll start hearing gossip very differently. If you enjoy learning about human behavior and what really drives people, make sure to like and subscribe. And stay until the end, because the final insight might hit closer to home than you're ready for. Let's get into it. Gossip has a bad reputation. We're taught it's toxic, immature, and something only insecure people do. But psychology tells a more complicated story. Research shows that gossip exists because it serves emotional needs. For some people, those needs are constant, unmet, and powerful. That's why some people don't just gossip once in a while. They rely on it. The first reason people gossip is connection. Gossip is social bonding disguised as conversation. When someone leans in and says, "I probably shouldn't tell you this," your brain instantly shifts. You feel trusted, included, chosen. That moment triggers a bonding response in the brain, releasing chemicals associated with closeness. For people who feel lonely or emotionally disconnected, gossip becomes a fast way to feel close to someone without being vulnerable. Instead of saying, "I feel alone," they share information. Instead of opening up, they pass along stories. The problem is that this kind of connection doesn't last. It fades quickly, which means they need another story, another secret, another moment of closeness. Over time, gossip becomes a habit, not because they're cruel, but because they're socially hungry. The second reason people gossip is control. Not loud power, but subtle power. When someone feels overlooked at work, ignored in relationships, or invisible in their personal life, knowing information gives them a sense of importance. Being the person who knows what's going on creates relevance. Psychologists call this information-based status. If gossip feels hard to stop, it's worth asking yourself honestly whether you feel insignificant somewhere else in your life. Gossip gives temporary influence. It makes people listen. But once the information is shared, that feeling disappears, and the need returns. Gossip becomes a way to feel important when nothing else does. The third reason people gossip is moral enforcement. This one surprises many people. Gossip isn't always about drama. Sometimes it's about values. When people talk about someone who crossed a line, they're reinforcing what behavior is acceptable within their group. It's a social warning system. When someone says, "Did you hear what they did?" they're often really saying, "This behavior isn't okay." People who gossip excessively in this way usually have a strong sense of right and wrong. They notice unfairness quickly and feel compelled to talk about it. The issue is that instead of addressing problems directly, they talk about them indirectly. What starts as concern slowly turns into constant criticism. The fourth reason people gossip is anxiety relief. This is the most uncomfortable truth. For many people, gossip is a distraction from their own stress. When life feels overwhelming or emotionally heavy, focusing on someone else's problems gives the brain a break. It's emotional displacement. Studies show that chronic gossipers often experience higher levels of anxiety. Gossip isn't the root problem. It's the coping mechanism. Talking about other people's chaos feels easier than sitting with your own thoughts. But relief that comes from avoidance never lasts, which is why the habit keeps repeating. So the real question isn't why people gossip. The real question is what emotional need they're trying to meet. Is it connection, significance, control, or relief from anxiety? Once you understand the need, you can meet it in healthier ways through real conversation, boundaries, and self-awareness. If you recognized yourself in this video, that doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. Awareness is the first step toward change. If you know someone who can't stop gossiping, try understanding before judging. And if this video helped you see human behavior more clearly, subscribe to the channel. We break down real psychological patterns every week. Leave a comment below. Are you someone working on breaking the gossip habit? Or do you recognize these patterns in someone close to you? And if this helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it.